All right, so I've got a listing and I just got an offer. It was a good offer, not a great offer, but it was a good enough offer where we would take it, right? And started looking through everything with the seller and I said, hey, everything looks good, but I've got one thing that's kind of a little bit of a, I don't know if I'd say a red flag, but a pink flag. And they said, sure, Joe, what is it? And I said, well, the lender is with a big company, not based in the state of Florida. So they're not going to know a lot about our taxes and our insurance and some of the different guidelines and things like that. And I've had situations pop up where when they learn this from their underwriter, it's 2-3 days before closing, and now we got issues that'll hold up closing, or maybe closing won't happen or something, right? In addition to that, a lot of these guys with these bigger lending companies, they take the loan, they give phenomenal service, right, until you're under contract, and then they pass it off onto someone else, and it's really tough to get them on the phone. Another issue is I'd looked up this lender, and I saw that this lender had only been lending for less than a year, so the experience level was going to be lower. I, as a listing agent, want to see a local, somebody I know who's got a great reputation, who's got a track record of closing on properties and winning for both buyers and sellers. That's what I want to see, and I wasn't seeing it. So I talked with the buyer's agent, and I said, hey, we can't dictate who they're going to use, but I will say, you're already asking for a little bit of a deal on price. We'd like to ask that you use a local lender who closes a ton of properties. Would you be willing to do that? They looked at this local lender. The lender actually gave them a better deal. I was more comfortable. They were more comfortable. The buyer's agent was more comfortable. And now we're moving forward. And instead of having a 60-70% chance of closing, we've probably got a 95 to 98% chance of closing. So I think a lot of buyers don't understand how powerful it is. Like, that was not a multiple offer situation. Had it been, I might not have come back to them and even given them the option. They would have lost. They wouldn't have even known why. Use a local. Selling agents, right? By selling, I mean the listing agent is way more comfortable with a local that they know has a proven track record, that they can go knock on their door, they can ask them questions. If there's problems, they can call them and they know they're going to pick up. They know all the local customs, taxes, insurance, everything else. Man, that's who you want to be with.